Good morning, guys. Russell Johnson out here with the trusty Jackson Coosa HD. We're going to go ahead and mount the Torqeedo 403A on it. Very simple install. We're going to walk you through the install so you know how you can do it at home with the ease of just ordering stuff from JacksonKayak.com and going to your actual local hardware store. All right, guys, we got everything laid out here just to show you what's going on. We have the motor and the mount. We have a few little hardware pieces. These are stainless steel rings we're going to use for the lift lines and the reverse lines. This is how I'm going to connect my lines to the motor. These are Night Eyes stainless steel S-beaners. I have some 1/4 bolts, some shrink tubing, a Yak Attack eye, what we're going to run our lines through. This is the new throttle mount from Yak Attack, specifically designed for the Torqeedo mount. I have some ferrule ends for crimping my lines, which is going to be 1/16 stainless steel. This kit came directly from Jackson, and these are how we're going to slide our tracks. This is another Jackson product, bolts right on, very easy to do. And I'm actually, because I'm a river fisherman, going to go ahead and install the rock guard with the weed blaster. We'll get into this a little bit later. We're installing the mount and the motor on the back of the Jackson. It's a very easy 4-bolt pattern, 1/4 stainless steel bolts. Okay. The reason why we're doing this step first, it's going to help us align everything because we have to run rudder cables on the Jackson. There's a few Jackson models that actually have the rudder cables installed already. That would be your Jackson Big Rig, your Jackson Kraken, your Jackson Big Tuna, and also the Jackson Cuda HD that already have pre-plumbed lines. This one doesn't have the pre-plumbed lines, so we're going to go ahead and do some mock-ups so we can have the best available line setup for the usage of the foot controls. Okay, the mount's installed, and I'm looking for the pass of least resistance to run our cables. What it looks like is we're going to run pretty much center of the boat, all the way on the outside of the boat, right down to our foot pegs. So as I'm looking down here, I really want that straight line. It takes a lot of slop out of the play on your foot controls because a straight line is the shortest distance. Any curvature in the wires can actually create some slop, which won't give you the precise turning that you can get from the Torqeedo. We're going to remove the foot pegs on the side of the Coosa. And the reason we remove these foot pegs, it's going to take this off. We're going to add the channel, which slides in and allows us to have a sliding foot brace for the turning. The next part we're going to do is drill a small hole where our rudder cable and line will come through, which is going to take that straight direct path all the way back here to the back, to which we're going to mock up to come out right here on the point for a straight line behind the Torqeedo. Okay, we have our tubing run here at the front foot peg. Ran it straight line all the way back, and we decided to come up well above the water line, so we're not going to have any issues. We're going to cut these flat, use a lighter and some sealant to make it watertight. We have the left track run, nice easy slide, good plumbing. We're going to run this stainless steel 1/16 wire and install the next side. Part of the measuring in this, we're looking for the maximum turning radius from the Torqeedos. As you've probably seen before, the Torqeedo can get your kayak to do a complete 360. Upon measuring, we got a few inches here that limits us on the back. So what I'm going to do to help with that is I'm going to actually shorten my foot peg. We're going to take this and cut maybe 4 or 5 inches out, which is going to maximize the push and the pull for our Torqeedo motor. So what we did here really quick is just went and cut the foot peg a little bit shorter. We took roughly 5 inches out, which our travel before was 4 inches. Now this gives us roughly 9 inches of travel. We're clamping the front foot peg in place all the way on its forward motion so I can get my measurement for maximum turn, we're going to start tying in the back end of the Torqeedo for steering. We're going to make this turn all the way forward because I have my right foot peg all the way forward. What we're going to do is use some heat shrink, put that on first, your sledge, run it around your night eyes, back through, and that's going to be my measurement. Okay, use a blowtorch, and we're going to do some heat shrinking. All right, she's heat shrinked and tight, and we're going to check out this turning radius. Ran some paracord here using a stainless steel ring and a Yak Attack eye bolt. This ring will stay here right by my hip side in case I'm fishing river and actually need to lift the motor rather fast. Simple Yak Attack cleat holds that there, nice and functional. It gives it a good lip that it will not slip off. Okay guys, we have the awesome Yak Attack throttle holder for the Torqeedo, and it's this easy when I take it out of my truck to put it in, stow and go, ready to go. Okay, one thing you're gonna see guys is Innovative Sportsman's utility rock guard. You'll see this is kind of used. We didn't use it right now on the actual install, but you'll see this on my Torqeedo when you find me in person, and I'll show you how this works. Has a very cool grass cutter on the back for fishing your lakes, but it also has a very cool profile for deflecting rocks for my river use.
We're out here testing Medusa HD from Jackson with the 403A. Very easy install, super agile, easy, nice, clean mount, nothing's really in my way.
Winter fishing, finesse tactics, Ned rig, nice and slow. Brought up an 18-inch quarter smallmouth. Out here on Jackson Coosa, the newly installed Torqeedo allowed me to cover the distance to find these winter fish. I'm really enjoying this Torqeedo. Today we're out here, it's cold, it's winter, it's frozen. We used the Torqeedo to come a few miles to get back to a hot spot of fishing where actually the closest ramp is actually closed due to ice. So without the Torqeedo, paddling wasn't an option. The Torqeedo power allowed me to get here. I really love this setup because it's no brains. I know how far I can go, how fast I can go, and how long it's going to take me to get there.